Thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. And welcome to another studio vlog. So I've got quite a lot of stuff to do today and I'm freaking out a little bit because I don't know if I'm going to get them all done. First of all, I'm just in the middle of editing a Patreon exclusive day in the life vlog. I kind of filmed right from the very start of the day to the end and then brought them into the studio, so I'm just editing that. For those of you who don't know, we do like a monthly exclusive vlog or studio vlog over on our Patreon channel, and yeah, there's a lot to do this week. I really need to get sent out for the Valentine's Day products. So yesterday I actually came in and did a live stream with my patrons, and to be honest, I've been suffering from a bit of creative block the last week and a half. I haven't really been thinking of any new exciting ideas, so I jumped on the live stream and I was just going to do a redraw, but everyone said to draw something new, and my patrons actually helped me design this cute little Gingy and Spice illustration. So I need to finish that up because we didn't manage to get that finished up on the live stream, and then get it hopefully sent out as like a greeting card. And I also want to create another kind of sticker sheet similar to like these big ones with Gingy and Spice on them. Another thing that we might actually do is we've got a huge pile of sticker paper still left over, and the sticker paper that I use is actually very expensive per sheet, so we're actually going to print off a bunch of planner stickers and cut them ourselves in-house and get them live, because there's no point us just like completely transferring over to outsourcing everything when we've still got a huge pile of resources and papers available. So we're actually this week going to work on restocking them. So yeah, I'm going to get back to work on editing this video, and then I'm going to do a little unboxing because I actually got this in the post today. It's the Blue Yeti mic. So we actually have a podcast over on Patreon, and I decided to upgrade my microphone because the one I've got is the Blue Snowball, and although it's good, this is meant to be like the baby of USB mics. So I finally treated myself to the Yeti white out mic. So yeah, super excited about that. I'll unbox that later on, but let's just get into the working day, shall we? all these stickers that you guys have sent me. Some of them are a mix of stickers that I've bought and stickers that were gifted. Oh my gosh, there's literally so many. It's gonna end up being full. I also keep all the notes and the handwritten letters. I keep them in a little file so I can always look back and smile at them. I'm going to unbox the new microphone because I've got a Patreon Creator Chronicles to edit, so I'm going to do a voiceover and try out the new microphone. Oh, I can't get it out. Whoa, it's bigger than I thought it was going to be. Oh, and heavier. Oh, this feels really nice quality. It's upside down. Oh, it's by Logitech. I'm going to have to learn what these buttons here mean because I have no idea what these mean. It's got like a pearlescent sheen on it as well. It's not just white, it's like pearlescent almost, like shiny. The only thing that's a little bit triggering is the fact that it's a beautiful white microphone with like this nice pearlescent finish on it, but the wire's black. Is that just me being fussy? I don't know. Okay, so this is the microphone I've got now, the blue snowball. It looks really, really pretty and it's done the trick for a while, but I'm going to give this to my brother. Then this is the new one. Very profesh. I always see people who do podcasts and stuff with this one, so I just wish the wire was white, but I suppose I could just buy a white wire. The wire is also really long, which is handy. How handy! And I think this is meant to be much better quality as well. Morning guys, so this morning we went for a nice walk along the beach. It's a bit cloudy and yeah, grey today, but it's actually warmed up a little bit, so it wasn't too cold outside, but there was some ice and it was very slippy. Anyway, today I need to finish off my Valentine's Day greeting cards, so I'm doing 2 different greeting cards. I'm not trying to make them too Valentine's-y, even though the illustration that I did yesterday was quite Valentine's-y, but I'm not going to put Valentine's on it, just so that it's kind of more of an evergreen product that people can buy in relation to like love and couples and stuff like that. So I'm going to finish that off because I realised, I'll show you in a little bit, that I actually shared it on Instagram and I must have been in a rush to leave work yesterday or something because I didn't finish some of the line work up. So I've got some of the lines to change, and then I think I'm going to sit here for a little bit of a change of scenery rather than the Katnipp cafe, and I think I'm going to illustrate little bits of like a Valentine's sticker pack with ginger and spice in it. So really excited about that, and yeah, I'll show you what I mean by the lines and everything because I must have just been like in a mad rush to get home last night. So what I mean by not finishing it off is, as you can see here, if you can see on the little teddy, his little hands and his feet are a different colour to like this dark purpley brown that I've used for the line art. The same with the roses and the same with the balloons. I usually do this just to soften the line art up, but as you can see on Gingy, the arms and stuff I haven't done it to, so just to soften the lines up. And I realised after I posted it to Instagram, and then I was like kicking myself. So I'm just going to go in and I'm going to change a bit like this, and then I'm going to copy and paste this onto a new sheet. I'm going to have these as separate stickers on the sticker pack like this, and I'm also going to illustrate maybe some presents, maybe this cute bear, some roses, some balloons. I think it'd just be a really cute like love / Valentine's related sticker pack, so that's what I'm gonna do. I finished doing the little illustrations. We've got this little bear that it's ended up being like a little mascot type thing. A little bag here, which is really cute. And I'm going to put this into Illustrator and set up the sticker sheet for it. And Dean's actually cutting some new stickers now. As we get into the working day, I wanted to say a huge shout out to our sponsors today, Skillshare. So for those of you who don't know, Skillshare is an amazing online learning community filled to the brim with tons and tons of online classes, from art, illustration, even how to run an Etsy shop. And one question I actually get asked a lot is how I develop my art style. And I've just realised that Andy J. Pizza, the podcaster and amazing illustrator and designer of the Creative Pep Talk, has a class on this very subject called Find Your Style, 5 Exercises to Unlock Your Creative Identity. Andy is an amazing guy. He has a great personality and is very engaging to listen to. I, especially when I was just starting out, used to binge his podcast series. So this could be really, really valuable to those of you who are really looking to find your own style and unlock your creative identity. Skillshare is also offering the first 1,000 people to click in the link in the description below a free trial of Skillshare membership. And after that, Skillshare Premium membership is less than $10 a month. So thank you so much, Skillshare, for sponsoring this video. Also, I'm recording this audio bit on my new fancy microphone. Does the sound quality sound good? Let me know in the comments. Where's my froggy bin? Oh, he's fallen down. Hello guys and good morning. I got myself a cup of coffee because I'm going to have a little bit of a sit down and a chat with you. As I mentioned last week, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about bad reviews and how I deal with it. I get this question quite a lot, and I know when I started out my business, I used to worry about this so much. I actually see anything below 4 stars as a bad review. I know that sounds a little crazy, but I always try and achieve 5 stars because I want to make sure that our customer service here at Katnipp is excellent, and I'm always trying to work on products and getting them the best I can really, but sometimes things slip through the net, and having a team, it's a little bit harder to kind of get everyone together, and mistakes will be made because we're humans at the end of the day. So there might be an issue with a product, or maybe the stickers are off center, things like that. So usually they reach out to us, but occasionally some people will just leave a bad review without actually reaching out to us first, and it can be pretty heartbreaking when you first like see that review pop up. Your like heart starts pounding. Even now, 5 years on, I still get a little bit like that, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what have we done wrong? And we try and solve it as soon as possible. So we reach out to that person, and we usually give them a solution to the problem to make sure that they're 100% happy with the customer service and with their products. And usually, often is the case that they will change their reviews and say, actually, this was resolved. I had a bad experience at first, but it was now changed. But there can be some instances when even the customer service and the refunds still leave them with maybe a sour taste in the mouth, or maybe they're still not happy with the service or the product for whatever reason, because you've done everything in your possible power to try and make the customer as happy as it can be and make your service the best it can be. So once you've ruled that out and they've still left a negative review, it's time to actually be objective about the review itself and listen to what the review is saying. Is it a constructive feedback of your product? Like, have there been some instances when you've looked at your product and maybe thought about what the actual review is referring to? For example, I'll be honest, my wax melts were one of these. So we've had a bit of mixed reviews with wax melts. A lot of people absolutely loved them, and some people a bit on the fence about them, and some people were a bit disappointed by how much quantity you got in the wax melts, for example. And there we really listened to the constructive feedback on that, and we thought, right, okay, maybe we're going to have to cut our losses with this one and maybe review our product and see how we can make it better if we want to go ahead with it in the future, or maybe look at a different alternative if that is not working. So sometimes you can take constructive feedback from them. Usually it's much better if the customer reaches out to us first, and sometimes you'll get the odd review which just feels spiteful. Now these are very, 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 very rare, but sometimes they just leave a bad review and it's not constructive in any way, shape or form. They've just left a bad review and then that's it. We've reached out to them and we've tried and tried to contact them, but they're not having it. They just want to leave the bad review and that's it, and cut the losses. In this case, sometimes you have to be objective and think, is what they're giving us constructive feedback, or is this kind of just one of those very, very, very rare instances that maybe they were just maybe not having a good day that day? I just want to say, do not beat yourself up too much about it. It's very, very hurtful when a bad review comes in, and it really panic, like you really start to panic. You're like, oh my gosh, this one review is going to catapult my business into damnation and I'm never going to see it ever again. But that's not the case. Often the case is, if you see see reviews and you're scrolling through reviews and maybe you're purchasing online, think about your own purchasing habits. If you see a couple of bad reviews but the majority of them are very, very good reviews, so often take your chances and listen to the 5-star reviews. If you are getting consistently bad reviews on a certain product, I would really advise you to look into that product and listen to the customer's feedback and see what it is you can improve. Negative reviews will happen at some point, no matter how perfect you are, and you could have like the best products across the board. Not everyone will find them the best products across the board. But if the majority of people absolutely love the product and they give it 5 stars all around, then you've obviously got a winning product, and you just can't win everyone. So just remember that everyone will get a bad review at some point or another. You're not doing anything personally wrong and you are doing your very best. All you can do is keep growing and keep trying your hardest and keep improving for your customers. If a customer is being completely unreasonable and you think what she's saying is not fair to you and your shop, and you have tried everything in your possible power to make it right, then sometimes you just have to cut your losses with that customer. Let the bad review sit there, maybe post a public response. Etsy in particular, if you get 3 stars or less, lets you post a public response. So post a public response to them. I don't think we should fear negative reviews. I think we shouldn't fear customers as well. However, I do want personally my customers to have a wonderful experience every time they shop with us. So sometimes I do cut my losses when it comes to this sort of feedback, because I really want my customers to come back and shop with us here at Katnipp, and I want them to be very, very happy with the products, and I want them to have like a smile on their face when they see like little cute items. But yeah, if a customer is being very unreasonable, then just try and stand your ground a little bit and try not to worry too much about that customer in particular. These are very, very rare, to be honest. At least I feel very lucky for me that they are very rare. You guys are absolutely fantastic. You're a wonderful bunch of people. I think a lot of people at Katnipp and who shop at Katnipp and who support Katnipp are creatives themselves, have experience or know what it feels like. So it's a beautiful community that we're building. I just want to say as well, if you have purchased from the store or supported me in any way in general just by watching these YouTube videos, thank you so much. I know I say this quite often on my Instagram and everything, but I really just want to take the time to say thank you so much for helping support us and grow it. We really couldn't do this without our customers or without you guys watching this channel, without our beautiful Patreons, without our wonderful sponsorships. So thank you so much for continuing to believe and supporting Katnipp and seeing the wonderful world of Katnipp grow. I remember having some sleepless nights sometimes about reviews. I remember my first ever bad review. I don't think I could sleep all night because I was just overthinking. But just know that it's totally normal. You're only human. There's going to be mistakes made. Your products aren't going to be perfect all the time. Don't beat yourself up about it. We all go through it. I've had bad reviews. A lot of my artist friends have had bad reviews. We're just doing the best we can. So hang in there. Anyway, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Hello guys, Editing Catherine here. So the studio vlog is already at 27 minutes long and I've actually recorded a whole extra 2 days worth of footage, and it's a lot, and I think this would end up being like an hour-long studio vlog, so I am going to end it here. If you guys made it to the end of the very long studio vlog with my TED Talk at the end, leave a little coffee emoji in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this studio vlog. Thank you so freaking much for watching. As always, I love you and I'll see you next week. Alright then, thanks so much for watching. I love you. Goodbye.